In this thrilling episode, will the young crew survive the evil spirit's chase? A chilling tale amidst the gathering night is about to unfold. While honor sounds good, crew safety comes first. First mate James of the ghost ship sticks to ancient promises, branding himself a warrior of honor, ready to sail again in spring. Facing James' heroism, Crozer is speechless, storming out in frustration. Meanwhile, the coming night tightens crew nerves. While patrolling, crew member Hickey hears a weird sound and decides to investigate. A gentle poke, and poof, this guy's down for the count like he just wanted. Who knows how long he's been dead. He looked frozen like a popsicle, and just as Hickey's getting spooked, the shadow in the distance isn't going anywhere. Mike's glare is as fierce as a pouting calf, and Hickey can't help but wonder if he's under some mind control. Little did he know, the cast's plans are sending the crew straight. Hickey accidentally becomes the ship's hero, but Crozer's gunshot crushes reality. No evidence means hands off HMS Hellman. Defying Crozer by grabbing Hellman, punishment is swift. He announces, each will undergo 20 rounds of strict education. Hickey's alarm sounds and he protests immediately. You should be punishing her, not us. I'm just trying to say, this is totally unfair punishment for us. But Crozer ups the ante, deciding to crank it up to 30 lashes and instructs his subordinate to use childlike penalties on Hickey. Which means a bare bottom training session. No doubt, this is quite the humiliation for a soldier, and with a chilling breeze, the men start sweating at the thought. One lash brings sweat. A Victorian classic punishment. Despite the agony, Hickey grits his teeth, becoming the superhero in the crew's eyes. And this is what we face of 20 lashes. Repeating this over and over, folks are starting to zone out. And this is what we face of 20 lashes. It's becoming the mantra in everyone's minds, and things aren't looking too bright ahead. And this is what we face of 20 lashes. It's like a never-ending torture session. And this is what we face of 20 lashes. It feels like a spell cast over everyone's minds. And this is what we face of 20 lashes. The same line keeps buzzing around, as if the gods themselves are whispering in their ears. And this is what we face of 20 lashes. Everyone's turning into antiques, seemingly in desperate need of rescue. And this is what we face of 20 lashes. Like a shout from the depths of their minds, hoping to jolt everyone awake. And this is what we face of 20 lashes. This relentless torment seems never ending, leaving them helplessly waiting for deliverance. Under Crozer's orders, crew members must keep clean. Anyone who doesn't has to do 3 days of labor. He wants the crew that to stick around on the ghost ship. They better stay clean, or it's a free ride home. Crozer calls in Dr. Stan. Thanks to his recent care of Hellman, Dr. Stan's language skills have been improving, but that still hasn't helped crack the mystery of the evil spirit. Because he still hasn't gathered anything about the evil spirit. Every time Hellman comes up, this guy seems to dance around the topic. Crozer has no choice but to round up the troops and bring Hellman in. Right now, he's just a troublemaker. Just when Crozer wants to get in touch with the evil spirit, the spirit's already racked up 5 casualties. As captain, he must give the victims some closure. He decides to ask Hellman how to deal with the evil spirit, but Hellman firmly refuses to cooperate. Crozer forms a hunting squad, appointing Blanche. As Blanche rushes on deck, a scream pierces the air. One crew member darts out from the tent, and the evil spirit flips the tent, taking out another sailor inside. Searching high and low with no sign of the spirit, Blanche starts to sweat nervously. In the clutch moments, Blanche lights up the oil lamp, hoping it'll lure out the evil spirit. They follow Blanche full and discover the monster has vanished, leaving only a blood trail behind. Blanche survived only because he got caught by a rope, but his leg is badly injured, desperately fighting for survival on the slow tech. He's staring down the barrel of amputation with no anesthetic, and all he can do is choke bruise like it's a party. Then, he uses a sword to chop off his leg, the whole process feeling like a twisted game of survival. After all this craziness, Blanche realizes his command is a total disaster. Alcohol certainly hasn't helped, so he decides to hand over command completely to Captain James of the ghost ship and go into a sobriety retreat. Meanwhile, Dr. Goodser feeds food to the monkeys, hoping to figure out whether they can lend any help. Those precious cans seem to be the cause of everyone's illness, like this was all part of some grand scheme. January 1848, and James finally realizes the gravity of their situation. He orders a cant of supplies and discovers the coal will run out by November. The stock of salt beef and dried goods is running thin, and to make matters worse, the canned food is spoiling like crazy. Finally, James understands why Captain John could score such cheap orders. The upper class is exploiting the crew. To prevent the food supply from running out before they end, James decides to cut their rations by a fourth. This move is sure to rile up the crew, so James decides to throw down parties in order to lighten the mood. Amidst the cheer for the carnival, there's an unusual air that the captain's plotting an escape plan. So a few crew members start making secret preparations, yet they soon realize they are also developing some strange symptoms, including hallucinations. Even their usually chipper Captain James wasn't spared. Now, with a nosebleed and unbeknownst to him, his forehead's rotting away. Finally, Goodser's monkey experiment bears fruit. The once healthy monkey goes nuts and dies, showing the same symptoms as the crew. To everyone's shock, the canned food the crew eats daily is the culprit. It's utterly mind-boggling. On this day, Dr. Goodser and the Alliance call for a halt to the consumption of the toxic canned goods. But in this frozen Arctic circle, it's toxic cans or bust. No eating just means a one-way ticket to death. Captain Jameis Carnival kicks off right on schedule, as these unfortunate men, who have been trapped for 2 long years, commence their ultimate celebration. Everyone's dressed to the nines, chowing down and guzzling like there's no tomorrow. Totally ignoring their dwindling supplies, it's as if they've already charted a new course right to victory. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our channel.